Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday morning, the 13th of December, 2022. I hope you all are having a good morning this morning. Today, we're going to be looking at Psalms, the 17th chapter. This is a 15-verse psalm, and it's a prayer of David. I like to read the Psalms. He starts out by saying, a prayer of David. Hear the right, O Lord, attend unto my cry, give ear unto my prayer that goeth not out of feigned lips. He says it goeth not out of feigned lips. What are feigned lips? What does that mean? It means insincere or something pretended or something just artificial. And David's saying, let it not go out of pretension. Let it be true. Let my sentence come forth from thy presence. Let thine eyes behold the things that are equal. Thou hast proved mine heart. Thou hast visited me in the night. Thou hast tried me, and shall find nothing. I have purposed that my mouth shall not transgress. Concerning the works of men, by the word of thy lips I have kept me from the paths of the destroyer. Hold up my goings in thy paths, that my footsteps slip not. Well, that's the only way that we are going to be held up, is if by the grace of God. We can't make a decision that we're going to get sanctified and we're going to go down to an old-fashioned altar and we're going to get a second and definite work of grace, and that's going to bring about our perfection. That's what John Wesley and Charles Finney taught. He says, hold up my goings in thy paths, that my footsteps slip not. I have called upon thee, for thou wilt hear me, O God. Incline thine ear unto me, and hear my speech. Show thy marvelous loving kindness, O thou that savest by thy right hand them which put their trust in thee from those that rise up against them. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about, they are enclosed in their own fat, with their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps, they have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. From men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portions in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and they leave the rest of their substance to their babes. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I wake with thy likeness. Well, satisfaction comes from knowing that within my heart and mind there's an inner peace of glowing, and in Christ I can find. God does protect us from the enemies and from the power of Satan. He does give us assurance that we're one of His. He does show grace and mercy to His children. He brings calm to our soul in the midst of tribulation and distress. And that gives us peace and comfort and joy and rest. and one of these days we'll have eternal rest in Him. I'm going to turn this over to Mark and have him read this 17th Psalm, and I hope you'll find it as comforting as I do, especially that last verse, which says, "As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness."
Prayer of David, hear the right, O Lord, attend unto my cry, give ear unto my prayer that goeth out of thine unfeigned lips. Let my sentence come forth from thy presence, let thine eyes behold the things that are equal. Thou hast proved my heart, thou hast visited me in the night, thou hast tried me and shalt find nothing. On purpose that my mouth shall not transgress concerning the works of men, by the word of thy lips thou hast kept me from the path of the destroyer. Hold up my goings in thy paths, that my footsteps slip not. I have called upon thee, for thou wilt hear me, O God. Incline thine ear unto me, and hear my speech. Show thy marvelous loving kindness. O thou that savest me by thy right hand, which put their trust in thee from those that rise against them. Keep me as the apple of thy eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. From wicked oppress me, from my deadly enemies. Compass me about. They're enclosed in their own fat, with their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to earth, like as a lion is grieved with prey, as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Rise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from wicked, which is thy sword. From men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world which have a portion in this life. His belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure, that are full of children, and leave the rest for servants for babes. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I will be satisfied when I wake with thy likeness.
Thank you, Mark. Well, I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. The good Lord be with you today is my prayer. God bless.